This week, the best selfie stick inspection tool we've found. Although I've only taken one selfie ever, I've used selfie sticks for getting pictures and video for almost 3 years, mostly for doing inspections into areas that I physically can't reach or are hazardous for me to stick my hands or arms into. This video will compare 3 types of selfie sticks, and at the end, I'll show you how to modify the holder to accept larger smartphones. All this time, I've mainly used selfie sticks that look like this. They're wired for the shutter release and with a spring clamp to hold the phone. ¼ screw is used to hold the spring clamp for an action camera. Even sometimes come with GoPro adapters. I've also used a shorter, foldable, Bluetooth controlled selfie stick. This one will only hold a smartphone. Has no function for anything else. I've gone through many of these selfie sticks because they fail from various issues. Since I spent less than $5 each for most of them, it didn't matter much to me. Then one day, my phone broke when it fell about 5 feet onto solid steel because it slipped out of the holder. I needed a better stick and holder. So after much searching, I found this Fugetek FT568 alloy selfie stick on Amazon. For the comparison, let's start with the relative size of the sticks. The type I've used the most and had fail the most has been the wired sticks. They're different brand names, but the design is all the same. They're longer than most at about 40 inches long. The thickness is 5/8 of an inch thick at the base and 3/8 of an inch at the tip. Clamp is good for smaller smartphones, but my Samsung J7 puts a real strain on the plastic parts of this. This is a failure point. Stay with us to the end of the video. Get to see how to make these clamps work better with larger phones. The second type I've used is this Zoomy Bluetooth. It's only 32 inches long though, and is 5/8 of an inch at the base and 3/8 of an inch at the tip. Clamp has the same issues with larger phones, and quite frankly, it broke after just 1 day because of this issue. The Fugetek stick is 50 inches long, and it's 3/4 of an inch thick at the base and 1/2 inch thick at the tip. It comes with 2 types of clamps, the smaller spring clamp and a larger screw clamp that accepts phones as much as 4 inches wide. It's also Bluetooth for the camera control. While the others are faster at extending and retracting, the flip locks are a more positive locking mechanism. The friction connections on the others fail a lot as well. That and the thinner tubing make them flex with a larger phone. Not so with the Fugetek. And with a little practice, the flip locks can be operated faster. The screw clamp for the Fugetek is very strong. It holds my J7 phone quite well, and it's very stable. Now I do add a bungee ball to the clamp and phone to give it some extra protection against accident. I don't want it falling out. It's probably not needed, but it makes me feel better when I put the phone down into a hole to do an inspection. Additionally, there's a tripod mount on the bottom of the stick that allows you to use it with a tripod of any size to extend the reach of those or to use it as a monopod. The Bluetooth controller is also removable, so you can control the shutter from a fair distance away, although I haven't really tested the range yet. As an example of how I use this to do inspections, I needed to inspect around the motor of our motorhome. Areas in there that require climbing into the engine compartment under the bed. While this might not be a problem for the younger, I'm not younger anymore, so I like to use the method that doesn't hurt. As you can see, using the camera on the selfie stick gives you a view down into areas that would be hard to reach just climbing into the engine bay. And I stay cleaner. I can see there are no oil leaks. No bolts are loose or coming out. The fan bolt doesn't have any visible cracks. Now I do see that cats have been spending time in here though. There's scat in several spots on the motor and wiring. One tip for doing inspections is go slow. It may seem that you're going slow, but going really slow will give smoother video that you can pause and look at the details better. You can even zoom in. Also, this can get into areas that you can't see without taking things apart. For instance, I can see that the radiator needs to be cleaned as well. Now on to the bonus. How How to modify the spring clamp to accept a larger smartphone. It's really simple. I start by removing the 2 screw nuts on the bottom of the clamp. These are holding 2 springs and the clamp bar in place. With the screw nuts removed, the clamp bar should just slide right out. Now the springs can be removed by just letting them fall out into my hand. With the springs out, I use diagonal wire cutters to shorten the spring by at least 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. This will work out to about 1/8 of an inch change in the full open size. I can cut off more, but the clamp will have less pressure on the phone to hold it in place. It's kind of a trial and error process to see what works well. Then I just put it back together, starting with the springs. Cut and inserted first, then the clamp bar, then the screw nuts. So that's my thoughts on the best selfie stick I've used. If you have questions about RV living or have suggestions for topics for videos, leave a comment below. We do videos every week, and we appreciate hearing from you, our viewers, letting us know what you would like to see.
Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see, press the like button below and subscribe. And also check out our other videos.